Steve, you look like you've been here for a long time. Steve's using my Twig stove for his lunch. Good morning. It's like 3:30 a.m. Heading to Algonquin Park, access number 2 today. Tim Lake. We're gonna go all the way down Tim Creek into Rosebary Lake with one purpose and one purpose only. We're gonna try to see moose, and as many moose as possible. Because if you can believe it, I've never seen a moose. Ever. Sad. Here we go. Always check on the robin's nest. Just nestled in there. Just like that, we're at the access point. This is kind of interesting. Look at this. Mark said that beavers made a dam underneath the bridge, which made a washout all the way around the bridge, which is kind of interesting. Here's Mark.
Hi. This PFD is really tight. I think it's called COVID fatness. And we're away. Hey.
Pushing off.
All right, so if you can be here Friday at 1.
Yep. I'll leave at 10:30.
This is nice. Oh man. We're going down to Rosebary Lake. We're on the Tim River, access number 2, Tim River access. And we got to paddle through Tim Lake. Oh, my soul has been screaming for this for months. And then, yeah, we're going to continue down the Tim River past Tim Lake, and that'll be a couple hours paddling, probably over numerous beaver dams, and then we'll be in the Rosebary Lake for 3 nights and do some fishing and relaxing and look for some moose for Matt. Maybe even see a bear, who knows. I saw a bear on Saturday, not too far from here. Yeah, this is awesome. It's great to be back.
First and second last portage of the trip.
Yeah, that's it. We're almost there.
So we have a lot of stuff on this trip. A lot of bags, a lot of things. A lot of stuff we wouldn't normally bring. Like this cooler. Look at this cooler. I know a certain somebody who wouldn't like all this stuff in the canoe. She would have different words for what it's called. Let's do this shorty. It's like a 120 or something. And then we're onto the creek again and hopefully see some moose. We haven't seen any yet. Basically, a straight drop down into the water around this dam or waterfalls. Not too sure what it is. Pretty good footing though. Be muddy in the rain. Look at that. Beautiful. Well, that's not supposed to be there. Now we gotta get all this stuff back in the way we had it.
Yeah, I know. It's a pain. I've come down that portage the hill before, and I would look ahead and I've seen like a cow moose and a calf feeding in the creek.
We are back on the Tim River. Creek? Yeah, it's more like a creek. Alright. One down, 17 to go. pretty deep there, there. Big one. That was a big one.
Yeah. The elevation change there.
It's gonna be shallow now.
The meter.
Keep right. Yeah. Gonna stop paddling a little bit. Enjoy the scenery, the sounds. Has it hit you yet, Mark?
Uh-huh. Is what?
Has it hit you yet? We're in the park.
Oh yeah. Listen to that. That's awesome. Oh.
Quiet. Except for the occasional fly, apparently.
Yeah.
They're not as bad as you said that they have been in the past.
I've been here and other times, and it's just murder. Murder skeeters. But, this is very tolerable.
They're not even landing on us. They're just kind of
Buzzing around.
yeah.
There's a nice little breeze too kicking up, which really makes it very comfortable. White-throated sparrow.
White-throated?
Yeah, that one there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what they are. White-throated something. I don't know. Birds aren't my strong point.
It's a bird. It's got wings.
It shits on your head.
We're gonna keep going. Mark says it gets worse as it goes along. Closes in a bit before we get to the lake. So.
Yeah, there'll be lots of switchbacks. So it's when you really got to start digging and switching and digging and switch, you know, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah.
I'm sure the bugs will congregate on us into that little section there. So yeah.
It's kind of funny when we're in the park and we come out, we're always like, it always feels still in here, like nothing
Ever changes?
yeah, nothing ever changes, and then you come out and you're like, oh well, the world actually turns, still churning.
Yeah.
But now it feels like we just came out of a place that's stuck, that's not turning, and come into a place that is. Like, we see all the flowers coming out, and
Yeah,
everything's
everything
green
is
and
just
blooming.
exploding
And
with life right now. It's really nice
so
to see.
it's kind of cool to see the reverse happening, and this will probably be the only time we ever see, like, it feels like this, because
Yep. No one's mowing the lawn here. Oh, God.
except for the moose.
Yeah, that's okay. That's acceptable. Come on out and mow the lawn, please. We want to see you.
The grass is a bit long. Okay, we should get going. So when you're in front of the canoe, and you're in little switchbacky kind of style things like this, canoes have rear wheel steering with somebody in front. So you gotta do the steering for it sometimes. The goal is to keep moving. Don't come to a stop. Steer. So one thing that Steve taught me is do a draw stroke, but finish your stroke. Helps out a lot for marking the back. So we made it to the lake. Yay.
Yeah.
A little bit different than you thought it was going to be, eh, Mark?
Yeah, a lot easier. I don't know what happened to all those beaver dams. I guess they've been knocked down over the years and they've been built back up yet. And not everything's grown in. The water's quite high on the river right now, so that helps. So yeah, easy peasy. What time is it? It is 12:13. I was hoping we'd be here by 1:45, so we're half an hour early. So it took us 3 hours flat to get here. Remember we left at 9:11?
Yep.
Yeah. 3 hours. I said 3.5, so that's not bad. Excellent paddling today. Did you enjoy that, Matt?
I did. It was very nice. I'm a big fan of small creeks like that. Well,
yeah, me too.
It's a river, but
yeah.
Everything.
It's my favorite paddling environment. Yeah.
Everything's like closed in, and you can see stuff up close, and there's a lot of birds that fly around you and everything. And
yeah, your chance of wildlife encounters is very high when you're in a creek environment like this small river here. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
There's so much food for the wildlife to feed on.
Mm-hmm. Now we gotta go find our campsite.
Yeah.
Steve, who you saw in the behind the scenes of Mark in the Park, is here already. He's been here since Thursday. So we have to find him and see if hopefully he got the it's the Primo site, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just, you see that opposite shoreline?
Yeah.
It's down there on the point to the right. I'm hoping, because it's the windiest spot on the lake.
Yeah, the bugs haven't been too bad at all. Lots of dragonflies taking care of that.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a dragonfly.
Once the wind dies down, I'm sure they'll come out. So
we can paddle over to that beach tomorrow if you want to check it out. It's a big,
look
beautiful
at that.
beach on the north shore of the lake.
Huh.
And then there's one at the other end of the lake, not as nice, but the campsite that's attached to it is crap.
Oh, really?
At least I think so. I mean, campsites are relative, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's 2 canoes over there I can see at that site.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely not Steve.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I should have asked Steve what color his canoe was. Oh, there's a campsite right there. I should have asked Steve what color his canoe was.
Well, we know he only has 1 canoe, right? This trip? So we know it's not him over there. So I'm hoping he's at our site. We'll go down there and check it out.
Okay. So we're rolling up on the Primo site. It appears to be occupied by Steve. There he is. Spy cam.
Ahoy!
Steve, you look like you've been here for a long time.
So you weren't camped here at all, eh?
No.
Oh.
No, because we were already set up at the middle spot across the way here, right?
Oh, yeah.
In the middle of the 3. for 4 days.
Oh.
Because when we came in, there was 70-kilometer-an-hour west winds that we had to get out of.
Oh.
So when we first pulled in, they had scouted them out the year before and said that the second one was probably the best for a couple tenths. And you know what? It was a great sight. No bugs.
Really? Eh?
No bugs, none. They were like, they're looking at each other going, they've been doing this trip for a couple of years, right?
Yeah.
Same time. And they couldn't believe it. I said, well, you know what? It was hit and miss back home. They were bad at one point.
Yeah.
And then we got a cold night and they just kind of.
Yeah, it was like that. I came here solo about 10 years ago, June 20th, and I'm just like, what? I was sitting here at camp at 9 o'clock at night, and I'm like, you know what? There's no skaters.
Wow.
Like, what's going on?
Well, so we've had northerlies
Yeah.
pretty much the whole time except for the day in.
Yeah.
So it's been refreshing and stuff. A couple gusts out of the north, but like no mosquitoes. That's
Yeah.
it, really.
Yeah, there's just deer flies that seem to be kicking around, but they're not as bad as I've seen them. So.
No. So the winds are now shifting southerly, west
This
southerly.
is great. It's going to blow through the site.
Oh, it's awesome. So I came over first.
Yeah.
Because they had their bug jackets on like all the time.
I know.
And I was like, geez, I thought, is it really bad here?
Yeah, the guy in the back had a bug jacket on. The girl in the front's just like, whatever.
Oh, okay. I knew
But-
he did. Yeah.
But I'm just like, oh, what? Is it that bad down in the lake or
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Because we should have been getting murdered. If anything, we should have been getting murdered coming down the river.
Yeah.
But we weren't. It was
No.
beautiful.
Good. I came over earlier and I stood right up in the site there first. I just wanted to have a moment. And I walked up into there and I felt the wind now coming out of here. And I was like, well, first of all, it's going to be stinking hot, right?
Yeah.
It's 30.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, this already is like,
This is what we want. Yeah.
that's what we want.
Yeah.
So good pick
And
on the
it's good,
site.
Yeah, it's good swimming off here too, right? If the wind dies down,
Oh,
you need
good.
to cool off. So.
Good.
Have you seen any moose?
Yes, I saw one on the way out on Sunday for the first half of the trip when I took my brother and my cousins back out.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh, so you've been solo for 2 nights now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then I saw one on my way back in after that,
Yeah.
taking them out. I saw about a 3-year-old bull moose with a small fuzzy rack.
You see any down here in the?
No.
This is usually where they hang out.
Well, that's what we were discussing. So we went all the way to the end without portaging,
Yeah.
and stopped there, and then came back, but we saw nothing. But that was kind of a midday paddle.
Yeah.
They came back one time around dusk, and they still didn't see anything.
Really?
But this couple did really well yesterday.
Yeah.
Because they went over to the beach.
Yeah.
And they were just like, had a day camp set up there, and he went walking down this way. And I saw him like looking at stuff in the bush, and I was watching with binoculars. He was watching the moose with binoculars.
Well, there's like an old road, I don't know if it's like a moose road now, that goes from that side of the lake over to the marsh in here, and they go back and forth through there. And so sometimes you can just go over there if you see them, sneak around here and wait for them to come over in the evening, and then they'll be feeding. Yeah, they come through that way. I've seen them do it.
Very
But
cool.
you can actually, and I've seen moose from this campsite. All you gotta do is just peer around, and you're like, oh look, there's moose down there, and you hop in a canoe and you go paddle down towards them. So I'm hoping that's what'll happen.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
Well, welcome aboard.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out.
Yeah. Yeah. Lend a hand here. Whoa. Welcome. You get
Nice landing.
You get the same docking treatment, Matt.
I know, it's a beautiful landing, dude.
Rock and roll.
Oh, what the hell? It came off already.
A little bit here.
Oh, shit.
Just got it painted, did you?
Yeah, but he said he tried not to put too much on because he didn't want to add too much weight to it. Oh, well. Yeah.
I told you what the site we were at, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It was lumpy, but there was like 3 decent spots. But we used one for the bug cube, which no one went in at all.
Really?
Set up for 4 days.
And
No
didn't
one
even
went
need to
in.
use it.
Huh?
Didn't need to use it.
Fully set up on the first day. The only time it was entered or exited was to put your lawn chair in overnight.
Oh, this is nice. This breeze is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's
That's what June camping's all about.
yeah, it's nice. Oh, for the tent peg. So this spot.
Yeah.
There's a spot kind of down where the canoe was if you wanted to weasel in there.
Yeah.
This spot.
Yeah. I could camp right here.
Yeah, you can get in here.
Yeah, I got a small 2-person tent.
Okay.
Right by the water, so that's not bad.
Yeah.
Some roots here and there. I could just kind of work my way around them. Yeah, that's not bad.
Well, the site I had was really lumpy, and you know what? Yeah. I always thought good, better, best, right?
Yeah.
Well, the first night was almost intolerable. Second night was better.
Yeah, I know.
And third night was like, I think that was better. I think that's going to be as best as it gets, right? And then last night I kind of slid off my thermarest into a pocket, and I went, you know what? This is what the most comfortable I felt. I was kind of curled half off the thermarest, but it felt good to just adapt. So.
Oh,
Learned a few tricks from season 2. I did laundry in a bag yesterday.
yeah.
Awesome.
That's handy, eh? Yeah.
Awesome for the socks and the base layer.
It's true.
The two.
Especially the socks. The socks can get pretty gross.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought, well, maybe I should rinse them out. And then I went, oh, you know what? I'm here all day. I had a great layover day. Like just getting stuff like that done.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is nice.
Yeah, have you done any swimming? Is the water
I did going yesterday as well.
Water refreshing? Or?
It was very refreshing.
Yeah,
Yeah. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, there was a lot of maintenance to be done yesterday, whether it was me or the camp or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
you had maintenance day.
It was a great maintenance day.
Yeah. Never seen Tim like
So, one of the first things you do when you get to camp,
Yeah, it did.
look for the Thunderbox.
It did look really muddy. Very,
Because camp can be awesome, but if the Thunderbox is bad, you're going to have an unpleasant experience. I'm just searching for it now, following, oh, there it is. Ba-ba-da-ba. Look at that, nice view of the water. It is a little close to the water, but a little rock to put your feet on. Let's go back this way. The mosquitoes are here when the wind isn't blowing. I've bitten a few times, not too bad. Ooh. See, something that irks me a lot, and I do not like, is when people go to the bathroom in the middle of whatever next to the Thunderbox. Like, why is that there?
I was telling Matt, I said, I've only
You need to bury that.
in the park and twice it was on
Yeah, what was it doing?
Bury it. So it can biodegrade, or pack it out, or burn it. Do something with it. Don't just leave it on top. It won't biodegrade up there. And it looks gross. Okay, let's set up camp. Alright, so there's the landing.
It's a sign.
There's the fire pit. Steve's gonna set up his tent here. No, he's not sleeping underneath the tarp. And I think I'm gonna set up down here. I'm gonna have a 2-person this time. This will be my first time sleeping in a 2-person. So I think I could fit it in this space, but we'll see. We're all set up here. Mark's tent. Apparently it's a brand new tent. We got all our cooking stuff. Some chairs. Steve's tent. Dun da da da. I think Steve has the most room in his tent. And then way over here is my tent. I'm gonna do something that not very many people do. I've never seen it before, actually. I'm gonna give you a little tent tour. So I got my sleeping bag, pillow. I put everything that the let me show you. Everything that like this came in, all the bags and stuff. I put it in there and then I shove it underneath here. It elevates my head a bit and it makes it feel better. I got clothing on this side. Over here we got the technology. This normally is not here, but I brought it because we're base camping. Couple lenses, couple microphones. Yeah, pretty simple. This is the Carbon Reflex 2. It is a small tent. It is very short, but it is 2 pounds, or 2.5 pounds. I am on a little bit of a slope, so we'll see what that feels like. Might be able to shove some stuff underneath my sleeping pad. Yeah. Comes with a nice view, courtesy of Algonquin Park. Mark's got a new toy.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can find it, like if anything's gonna show up. On the trail cam. It's pointing at the tree that the food's gonna be on, so.
There we go.
Hopefully we don't see a bear, but if we do, we'll have it on video.
Yeah, and then tonight when I go to bed, I just turn it on and get her ready. Oh look at you!
Hey.
Oh yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Steve's using my Twig stove for his lunch.
You might want to camp there. That's a good spot there behind you with all the leaves. Ah! Attack of the skeeters! Is that like your grill? To hold it up, yeah.
What am I doing now? V size?
Yeah.
Let me put your water on.
Oh, I guess I shouldn't I?
You got a lot of heat coming off there now. Where it is.
Yeah.
Should boil pretty quickly. I can already hear it.
No, is that titanium? Or is that just aluminum? Your pot, Steve.
Oh, I think it's just steel.
Oh, it's steel?
Yeah. It's got some sort of insulating value because holy. Sorry.
It might be hollow.
When I make something in there,
Yeah.
oh my god, it stays hot for a long time. I'll forget to take the lid off sometimes and I'll be like,
Hours later, holy cow! Well, not
Some needles in there.
no, you leave the lid on.
Little chipmunk, eh?
Hi.
We're already checking out the camp. The sun coming down from the tree. Little bastard.
Chippy.
Yeah.
Chippy.
Bring like your St. Jacobs, like summer sausage. You cut that up, cheese, which if you get like the extra old stuff, that lasts forever in the summer.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, I think we're steaming now.
Girlfriend wants to start beekeeping. There's lots of maples in the back. I could try maple.
Oh yeah, rocking and rolling. All right. Gotta go get the bad boy stuff.
Well, I better have another drink because I don't want to waste this ice. I mean, look at this big chunk of ice in the bottom of my cup. It's just sitting there, you know, I don't want it to melt. I better put something in it.
What's your drink of choice?
Right now, whiskey sour.
If one bottle was on the shelf, and that was the last bottle in the store, what would that bottle be?
Oh, Balvenie Caribbean cask. My friend Scotty got me into that. It's really good stuff. It's the best of both worlds. It's whiskey, it's scotch, and it's rum. Oh, look at this. Keep stroking up. Oh, it's easy to die with.
What meal is this?
This is the cheesy lasagna with sausage.
All that other stuff in your bag there.
That's the dehydrated vegetable flakes from Algonquin Park Season 2.
Oh.
That I have been adding to my boiling water meals. And
A bit of flavor.
a little bit of flavor and a little bit of substance, like a texture, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah. So hopefully that. My gloves.
Oh, your fire gloves?
Oh, they're over there.
Right there.
Boil, add water, wait, and devour. Where do you get these meals? I've never seen them before.
These ones were from Canadian Tire.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had any.
And I thought, well, I'm going to be out here. You know what? Everybody's got their preference, Matt. But when it comes to this stuff, I don't like to eat the package that says "do not eat." Some people like it. They like the added texture of it. Me, unless I forget, prefer not to eat it.
I think it's all titanium, so.
You know what? I got some chili flakes.
Oh.
I want to put those in there too.
Yeah.
Give it some kick.
Give it some kick.
There you go.
Oh, don't do that.
It's like slop. For now. How long do these ones take?
15?
15?
What does it say? 12, 15? Yeah. See, the carrots come right up, eh? On those dehydrated veggies.
Oh yeah.
Lots of carrots.
Sounds a bit crunchy.
Carrots.
Carrots are crunchy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah?
It'll do. The veggies, as you get down towards the bottom, get softer and softer and softer.
That's
and bigger
true,
and bigger as you get to the bottom. I found that was...
It takes... They're in there for longer.
Yeah.
I guess.
I did the romaine noodles last night with veggies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same thing.
Bag upside down halfway through it.
Mark has this thing called a no-fly zone.
No, that's
No
fly zone is Eureka. This is on-site equipment.
Anyway, it's a big cube of mesh.
2.4 meters by 2.4 meters by 2.4 meters.
Let's just say we call it the cube of sanity.
Yes.
For when you're going insane, it's the place you can go to feel uninsane.
Unmolested.
Yeah. So we're gonna set that up now.
I'll sit right here. Perfect. Oh, no, she's falling apart. No. Okay. A cube of sanity.
So we got the cube of sanity set up. It was pretty easy. Just 4 corners, a couple pieces of line. Mark ended up throwing a projectile rock over a branch at one point. No one was injured. Yeah, and then we took some rocks and we put them down around so it stays in the ground. The wind doesn't blow it away. There it is, the cube of sanity. Or we'll be staying sane. Working on the firewood.
Oh yeah.
Some hardwood, so it's gonna take a while to get through, but...
Maple. Yeah. Go get me a drink. Yeah, this is good. This is really dry. Look how dry that is. It's just perfect.
And it's super long too.
Thank you, mysterious person. Left this behind for us. Never used it. I think what it was is they cut it and it was wet, so they left it, and it's been here for a few years, or at least a year or two maybe.
Hard as a rock.
Here.
Still a little bit wet on the inside.
Is it?
Yeah, just a tiny bit though.
I can do
Probably
it.
from the
You
rain.
do it? Yeah, you gonna do it?
Such a short handle.
Yeah. There we go. Splitting, sort of. Oops.
Just need two hands.
There we go. Got some nice wood. Look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful maple for tonight's campfire. Yeah.
I'll do it 10 more times. So Mark brought a pretty cool thing on the trip. He has a Zoom F6 recorder. That's probably what just went over everyone's head. Basically, it's an audio recorder. It's got 6 XLR inputs. The important part though is it records 32-bit at 192 kilohertz. Again, over everyone's head, but that is the highest audio recording that you can record anywhere. So it's basically like shooting raw on a camera. You can do anything with the audio. There could be nothing on, like you could see nothing and you could crank the volume up to 100 and it will show up and there'll be no noise. Same thing if it's overmodulated, if it's constantly too loud, you can bring it down and nothing is distorted or anything like that. So it's pretty cool. I have it here. I have a shotgun mic that has a really low noise, self-noise level. And I'm gonna try to get some noise of the trees and the leaves rustling in the wind. That's something you can only do with a low noise mic. So I'll put it into post. I'll see what I can do. It's pretty cool. Pretty happy about it. So to do a little comparison test, here's the audio from the camera mic, which is a Rode Video Mic Pro Plus. And here's the audio from the 32-bit recording on the Zoom F6. One thing that Mark always requests is the sound of wind going through pines. Now with the recorder that we brought on season 2 and season 1, matter of fact, we weren't able to get that because it didn't have the low noise. But listen to it now. Got a fire going here. Bit of burger action. Got some lettuce. Steve's been here for a while. He needs some greens.
All right.
Look Looking forward to it. These are homemade.
And I'm looking and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's definitely Elvis putting gas in his car. And then he comes in and I go, how you doing tonight? He goes, I'm good. And I get the money from him. You have a good night now, you hear?
Is that the Hilly Billy toothpick you got there?
Got that right. Well insulated.
Dun, 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 dun.
Can I borrow your spoon before you
Yes.
coat it with moutarde?
Enough foil. Here.
Do you mind doing mine too?
Jeez, we're busy.
I made them for you guys.
We're busy.
So you're a guy who puts it on top, eh? Oh. He's changing it up.
Curveball.
Nope. I'm just a ketchup man. Mustard's for sausages only. Oh, that's done. That's good. That's juicy. Yum, yum, yum.
So good, he's speechless.
What's in them?
It's hamburger.
Mozzarella.
It's got mozzarella cheese.
Oh, nice.
We put what's it called, breadcrumbs in to keep it moist. Those are soaked in milk. It's got an egg in there.
Wow.
Garlic powder, onion powder, lettuce on top. So yeah, a bit of chili flakes too.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess it's time for me to have my portion. Looking forward to it. What was that? You making faces behind me?
That's in the garbage. Here.
There we go. The Algonquin style. Yeah, there you go.
Is there even space in there for liquid?
Well, it makes the liquid last longer, right?
What we got here?
We got some whiskey over ice, literally.
Would you like some whiskey with your ice?
Oh, hold on. Got some meal. Squirt of that. And of course, every whiskey sour can't be complete without water over ice. There we go. Cheers. Oh, beautiful June evening in the park. Yeah, love it.
What is this? You got some blueberries with you?
I do not, but I've used the blueberry bag to act as a spare water transporter for my purifier. So I don't have to squat over the lake or be out in the canoe. I can just fetch the water from shore and bring it back to a comfortable location for filtering.
And why bag? Why don't you use like a mug or something?
Because this will then fold up into next to nothing and tuck inside my water purification kit. So I always have an extra water porter with me. Yeah,
that's kind of cool. And what kind of filters do you use?
Katadyn.
Look at that.
We got a filtration lab going here.
Things are bubbling. Stuff's boiling. Colors are changing. Tubes are twisting.
Tubes are twisting. Right from the source.
We are accompanied by a beautiful sunset. Look at that.
Yeah,
Mm.
sure.
What's going on back there? Is there a bear? Sasquatch? I'm getting eaten a little bit, so time for some remedy. You guys stop? This is noon calls.
This is kind of neat.
What's that?
If you look at the rock here, it kind of looks like this used to be like a stream or something, and these were forged out by water.
Mm-hmm. Thousands of years ago, water was dripping down and just...
It's neat. Back in the days of the Ice Age.
Yes, when mosquitoes were real mosquitoes and men were real men. I like this piece of driftwood here. It looks like it'll burn very well. Cedar.
I think that must be the sunset when there's no clouds.
No, right.
You can tell we're not scripted here at all. Somebody suggested that we were heavily scripted. I'm like, no, 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 no.
Look, it's the moose.
Oh, he's got some big antlers there. Look at that. Put them up like this. Ooh. That's it after all that?
Yeah. You know. Oh, we gotta watch the bug net.
You know, it doesn't matter if a TV show's being made or if it's just another day at camp. Steve always manages to bring home some crazy amount of wood.
I take back what I said.
Geez, Steve. I think he's the expert.
Well, what about this that I harvested? What about this big maple log?
Well, that can't burn on its own, Mark.
Have different elements in it.
Yeah, my mom.
Campfire.
My mom will throw it in my stocking every year at Christmas, right? And like, what's this? Oh, dollar store, right?
Yeah.